that's
avocados. Like, you could tell she hasn't done cocaine.
currently in Cheltenham. I just crop dusted a bunch of old women. I don't really care. Not entirely sure what I'm doing on this one, so we'll find out what happens. At least I pressed the record button, unlike in the last video where I recorded loads of stuff and didn't actually press the button. Swearing in the first 10 seconds. Genius. Not gonna lie, actually quite fancy new builds around here. And I'm also on the way to find Prince Andrew. Sure that won't cause any problems for people on social media in this area. Tell me where the f I was. Cheltenham, the land of the lost. Unless you use a service provider besides Vodafone.
Just to clarify a few things, this one is aimed at trying to find Prince Andrew, and well, I mean, I kind of come close. There was a lot of self-centered idiots hanging around, constantly looking at me weird just because I had my phone out filming stuff. They're paranoid about something being stolen. That's why I keep turning my head.
Honest about it, every time I pull my phone out around here, somebody just pops out and looks at you like, what's your opinion? Don't know why I said it like that. I'm actually trying to find Pizza Express because this place has 2 of them. Which means I have to camp out both at once. And I'm now at Asda for some weird reason. On the plus side, bridge. Right, so somewhere along the way, I should hopefully find him once I remember how to use a map. The joys of maps. Right, currently outside the largest Waitrose I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen that much avocado in one shop. Mainly came in for the toilets. I actually thought it was Mazda. I didn't think they made them this big. Jesus.
And just so that you're fully aware, it has the largest wine section I have ever seen in a shop. Not alcohol, right? Right? That they barely had any beer. It was just wine. Row upon row of wine. Maybe they have a drinking problem, I don't really know.
We're in the Wilson Art Gallery. It's a bit weird because I worked for a company that delivered artwork here once. I'd filmed the lifts that I got stuck in with large boxes full of sculptures, but why offend someone? Still, it's looking a bit better than last time I was here. There's actually walls and a ceiling. I've never been to an art gallery this empty before. Everyone's in the calf upstairs, but there's barely anybody actually looking at the artwork. It's weird because, like I said, I could have delivered this here. Like, I genuinely don't know what the artwork was because it was just in boxes, but yeah. At least they finished it. Like I said, they kind of finished the ceiling. So, yeah, guess I'll carry on looking for Prince Andrew in a couple of minutes. One thing I will say, they at least have manners. Just had a very nice bus driver let me cross the road. normally they just drive at you where I'm from, so see what other nice things I can find.
As I go back through every part of my life that has involved Cheltenham, might as well bring up this one. This is where my friend got married, and I gave probably the worst best man speech in human history. Probably the worst one. I mean, nobody cried, but nobody laughed either. So there you go, you've got a nice view of a church and a really embarrassing bad story. But I still had hair back then, so it was a different time. Now I want to point out for this bit, I had every intention of making my way to Pizza Express to find Prince Andrew. And then I got distracted by this beauty. Then I got distracted by something way less beautiful, yet at the same time childishly hilarious.
I think I saw one of these. I'm kind of curious why that thing looks so hench. Why are they giving the devil a dick? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, let's try to get a finger right there.
I just want to point out one very important fact. I think I laughed for about 3 hours at this. I'm not ashamed of being an idiot.
They've rebranded. Weird how nobody bothers looking at stuff like this here. Don't understand it. And you've got Neptune's fountain right there. Absolutely beautiful. Why wouldn't you look at it?
This current segment is all based on Gustav Holst, who was an English composer, arranger and teacher, best known for his orchestral suite, The Planets. He composed many other works across a range of genres, though none achieved comparable success. Yet they still gave him a statue in one of the many parks. So there you go, there's some information. Apart from me complaining about why no one's looking at it.
Using the timeline picture now. Once again, another spot of a tribute to a fellow called Gustav. Right there. And nobody's around. And where the fuck is everyone? No tourists, nothing? Doesn't really make any sense. Like, have the English truly given up on the beauty of their country? Not that I'm going to start ranting about politics, but it's weird. How you can live for something like this. It's meant to be inspirational and just give up on it. Anyway, let's move on before some arsehole thinks I'm filming them again. Very self-centered, right? I don't know what's that. Fair play to him. Old Major Tim. Good God. I thought these things were all destroyed. It's an actual fucking phone box. Beautiful old building. And then you got these dickhead contraptions. This here is the town hall. Once again, beautiful architecture. Probably all ruined by the council. That's not a reference, it genuinely is. Oh shit, that's wrong. That's enough detours. Let's try and find Prince Andrew.
And instead of actually finding him, I got distracted by the parks. They have a lot of beautiful parks, and like I've complained a lot in this video, no one seems to really enjoy much of it. It's a strange one.
Right, well, from the looks of it, I'm not gonna lie, from a distance this looked like the guy who sniped at JFK. I wonder what this is. That'd be where the Ninja Turtles live. Guarantee he's under 6 foot. Guaranteed.
Right, might as well just come out with an awkward story for this segment. After all, the whole thing is just a long awkward story. While like kind of travelling between locations, I got stopped by a random woman in the street called Sophia. Pretty sure that wasn't a real name. I didn't realise Sophia was a very common name in China. She asked me where I was from. I said I was from the Black Country, and she kind of gave me this look on her face like, "But you're white," as if the Black Country is somewhere in South Africa apparently. Definitely not in the West Midlands. Yeah, so I kind of decided from this point onwards I shall just bullshit this woman. And if you've never done it with a street marketer, you should. It's fun. It's probably one of the best things in life you can do. So I just made up story after story about my life, hoping for the moment where she'd give up on the sale. And fair play, she never did. She was down for that sale. I almost said she was frothing at the fucking... Anyway, she was definitely desperate for a sale. I'd imagine most people she ran up to just kind of avoid her. And she had a determination I've never seen in a street marketer before. She actually looked happy. Like, you could tell she hasn't done cocaine, kind of a salesperson. I'm sure that won't cause any problems. But yeah, in the end I ended it with a story about a fake bankruptcy, a divorce. Might have been one about a pop testicle, I can't fully remember, but like I said, mess with these people, it wastes their day. Maybe they'll go find a job that doesn't involve harassing you on the street. Yeah, it was a bit awkward, but fair play, she actually had some energy for life. You don't see that in a lot of them. Most of the time it's just, you know, like, yeah, geezer, you wanna buy this or some shit. Or they try and sell you a long story about how, you know, the children are struggling and they need your help. It's a bag of shit 9 times out of 10, because, you know, they're earning a large amount of money. And I'm going to stop going off on a rant. Let's just carry on with the rest of the video. Right, and now for the segment you've all been waiting for.
Right lads, I've got some bad news.
Oh wait, hang on. Forgot to put the dark and brooding filter on. There we go.
Sadly, Pizza Express is closed. It's whatever that is. So I'll never know if Andrew was there or not. At least this location. There's more.
I'll be honest, I probably have too much faith in the map on my phone, so that's why this next bit exists.
So it turns out I was a bit lost. Fairnit is not in there. wouldn't let me in because I can sweat. It's quite warm. Right, I think we'll call it a day because of the rain. And according to my phone, this is a shortcut to the train station. Nice little area. Nice little river view. Really nice views actually. Anyway, cheers for watching. Cheltenham, it's alright for the most part. Women ain't that bad either, to be fair. Most of them. Anyway, cheers for watching. It's not every day you see a spray paint of discount Neil Patrick Harris.
Right, so might as well do a conclusion for this video. It looks nice. It looks nice. Bit up its own arse in quite a lot of it. And as one friend messaged me when I told them I was there, it's like Sin City but with nice coffee shops. So yeah, bit of a mixed bag. But on the plus side, it's not where I live, so yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'd not actually planned how to end this, so that'll do. Pig.